Hola mis amores, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name's Sol. So today we're going to be doing a Latina makeup look. We're gonna do it today and I'm gonna show y'all from a Latina how to freaking do it. I used to do this makeup a lot in 2016. It was the peak of this kind of makeup, okay? So let's get started. I'll be starting with the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I'm just gonna put it all over my face. I don't even have to tell y'all how much I love this. Y'all already know how much I love this. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna be doing after priming, we're gonna do our eyebrows. I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. You guys, I hope you guys like this lighting setup. I think it looks better. We're gonna have this set up for a while with this background. I was trying to find a more stable background because I keep changing it. So with our eyebrows, I'm gonna start with the darker color. And I'm gonna go from the middle of our brows all the way to the tail. And I'm gonna just blend it in right here in the middle. So then we can go in with the lighter color and, you know, blend it in the front. You see this, how it's like pretty dark and stuff. That's how we want it to look like. I'm gonna go in the front, then I'm going in with this brush and I'm just diffusing, you know, blending in that front and then just brushing my hairs and stuff. So this is what we're looking like. I know this eyebrows always gives me a hard time, and it pisses me off. It really does. I'm gonna be using the Pro Conceal by LA Girl. The one I'm using is in Fairest. It's very light. I'm just going to clean up the top and the bottom. And I'm just blending that concealer in so it doesn't dry like with that harsh line like that. And what I like to do, me personally, anytime I do this kind of makeup look, I go in with whatever, like if you have a brush or beauty blender, and I just go at the front of my brow. So the front is like very seamlessly like blended in, and it just doesn't look like a harsh block, you know? And that's what the eyebrow looks like. Let's do the other one. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some concealer on my eyelids. Use that as a base. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set that real quick with the L'Oreal True Match. You guys, this powder is so beat up. This is the one I keep on my purse. Look. This is like this is so beat up, but that's how you know it's good. Like this powder, like I hit pan on it like a long time ago. It's been a while and I use it all the time and it's always on my back. That's the one that's always on my back, so I always like touch up. Amazing, highly recommend. And it also has a mirror, so I'm just gonna set my eyes with this so they don't crease. See, they're already starting to crease. So you want your base to be either matte or semi-matte or satin or something. Nothing dewy. Like that's a big no-no for this kind of makeup look. You don't want that. So I'm gonna be using the Shop MissA. This is the Satin Drop Foundation, and I used it in my Shop MissA video. If you want to check that out, I'll put it up here. I just honestly hate the dropper. Like the dropper sucks. Just fell on my hand. The dropper was like, girl, I know, don't be talking shit about me. I just put it on my hand, and because I just can't deal with that dropper. Like I really cannot. Also, I do recommend that whatever foundation you're using is at least medium coverage to high coverage, but at least medium coverage. Honestly, I found that with medium coverage foundation, sometimes it can look like high coverage foundation if you like layer your products properly. especially if you have like a good like setting powder or anything like that. Okay, I look like a ghost, but I'm gonna go ahead with this little sponge, and I'm just gonna smooth everything out. Alright, now that we got that done, I'm gonna go ahead with the same concealer from earlier, and I'm gonna do a little triangle right here. Do a little bit inside of my nose, down my nose, forehead. I'm not sure where my blending concealer brush is at, but we're just gonna have to do it with the sponge and just blend everything out. Oh my god, I haven't done such a bright under eye in such a long time. Kind of forgot how much I like it. Okay, now that that's all blended out, before we set and bake, because we're gonna be baking, we gotta do some blush. Now, typically this makeup look doesn't really have blush, but some people do it, and I am one of those persons. But it has to be a very subtle blush, like a muted color, kind of like this one. This is the e.l.f. Camo liquid blush, and it's like this muted rose color. It's almost like, so I don't know if you guys remember the Always Rosy by e.l.f. This kind of color is kind of like what you want to use if you do this makeup look and you want some kind of blush. It has to be very subtle, very muted. I hate the fact that they reformulated this fucking blush. Yeah, anyways, I'm keeping it up here, like just a little dot, because this blush is very strong, and just keeping it on that corner. There you go. See, it's like very subtle. It's not like, oh, you have blush on. No, and most of us mostly gonna blend them with the bronzer. So if you want to try this makeup look and you're like, well, I like doing blush, like, you know, like, you can still do blush. You can still do blush, girl. I'm gonna be using the Fit Me powder in the color Fair. I barely have any of this left. First though, I'm gonna go ahead and go under my eyes again to smooth out any creasing. I'm just gonna go in with this, and always make sure to smooth it on your hand, because you don't want to. Okay. Also, I forgot, but I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. brow lift. This right here, for my eyebrows. If you've been on my channel before, you already know I love this. I don't even have to bore you with the, oh my god, it's so good. You already know. You already know. And while that sets, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. For my bronzer, I will be using the Ice Beaute Bronze in Paradise palette, and I'll be using these two colors right here. I want to make sure we're really bronze, okay? We don't want to be looking pale like we're looking right now. You want to make sure you're really, really bronze. I haven't done such a like full coverage look in such a long time, and it's just reminding me of how much I love full coverage looks. Don't forget your jawline. I'm gonna do my nose now. And you want to create kind of like a button nose with this. So you want to put some top at the bottom, and also elongate your nose on the sides. And I kind of like to go ahead and do it with my my fingers. Gonna go ahead with my powder brush, just take the excess of my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Wet n Wild Photofocus translucent powder, and I'm just gonna put this wherever I didn't set my face. I set my face mostly everywhere but my forehead, so I'm just gonna go in my forehead and just set that. And for highlighter, I'm going to be using, oh gosh, I haven't used this in such a long time, but I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild highlighter powder. This is in the color Precious Petals. This is beat up, y'all. Like, this cap is broken, but it's such a pretty highlighter. Like, oh, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so pretty. I like to take it on my temples just a little bit. Just like this. Okay, so eyeshadow. When it comes to eyeshadow, half the time you're gonna be using either your bronzer or like a really muted, like brown neutral eyeshadow. I'm gonna be taking put it on the description down below. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it says Alma Nude silky eyeshadow palette, and I'll be using this color right here. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and just put that like all over my lid, mostly just focusing it like at the end of my, kind of try to flick it up too, like a cat liner. Just try to flick it. Alright, so now that we have that, I'm gonna take that light shimmery shade and I'm gonna use that for my inner corner highlight. It is such a gorgeous champagne shimmery shadow, like so pretty. So half of the time you will see girls either with, it's always a 50-50 when it comes to the eyeliner. Sometimes they do have it, sometimes they don't. I'm the kind of girl who do have it, so I'm gonna be using the breakup proof waterproof eyeliner from Wet n Wild. Then I'm gonna be wearing these lashes. They're cat eye lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on off screen. Y'all don't want to see me for 30 minutes trying to put this on, okay? Alright, so I went ahead and put my lashes on. I don't know if you guys can see them. This is like the only lashes I have right now that are actually like good for this makeup look, and it doesn't look weird. And yeah, if they're not big enough, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Now time for the lips, and I feel like this is a staple in every Latina makeup. We absolutely love the NYX Nutmeg. So this lip pencil is like this really beautiful brown lip, and we're just gonna line our lips with it. Pro tip, if you don't like your lip liner looking super sharp, I usually use it like when it's like the tip is round out, or like if I sharpen it, I kind of like round out the tip and then put it on, so the liner is like not extremely sharp and stuff. Because I like my lip liner a little blur out, so that looks pretty good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Super Stay lip crayon from Maybelline, and this is in the color, this is like this pinky color. It's Talk the Talk 95. It also has a little like pencil sharpener for the crayon sharpener, I guess it's called, but I never really use it. And I'm gonna put this in the middle, and this is what it looks like. And of course, the final step would be setting spray. I have the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist, and let's go ahead and set this. And just let that set and dry. Okay, this is the end look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked the look and it was easy to follow. Please leave a comment down below, like, subscribe. You know, we love to have you here. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night or evening wherever you are.